Shias are falling into the trap and they're seen as siding with Christians. So, so what's your actual concern about that?
Well, first distinguish between the Christians.
Yes.
The Christians, personally, I know, are people who stand on a very high moral sort of ground
Yeah.
with their rules and the way they behave and the way
Yeah.
they talk. And
Absolutely.
these characters that are coming
Yeah,
here,
yeah, yeah, absolutely. There are very moral Christians out there.
these are
I
like
have
polar
met
opposites,
some
you know?
Christians. They are amazing people. They are very upright, very moral. So we cannot equate all Christians with what we see here in the park with some of these very unpleasant individuals, without mentioning names.
Yeah, I mean,
We can't say all
I-
Christians. Likewise, the Muslims, we have, unfortunately, we have some characters who are very unpleasant, and we can't say all Muslims are like that. So of course we have to acknowledge that.
But mostly, I think, in this park, the usual suspects, which we can name,
Yeah,
these bomb builders, these
Yeah.
K, all these sorts of characters. So
Yeah.
I've talked to even just slightly.
they're all
talked to them.
different. Every single one of
They
them
have their
is
own
different.
methodology. But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
I've noticed is
Yeah.
they'll bring a point out, and it'll be like a
Whose channel is that? Sorry? MJ?
I'm filming it for all love.
All?
All love.
Okay. Do you mind not filming because I'm not aware of which channel? Sorry?
It's a Muslim channel.
But I'm not aware of it. So we're gonna have to talk to you and then we can later on. Okay? Do apologize for that. Yeah.
Last one, because the prophet said to me to come in. That's my camera I'm using. He said,
Okay. I know, but I don't know this channel. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, continue.
like like sometimes you come to the park,
Yeah.
it's not really your intention to
"Man, if I go police, you man, if I go police."
No, because you there are two mics there, and our voice is not going to be even heard in there. So there's no point of filming. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Sorry.
you know when you first time come to the park, sometimes it's not about to get into an argument or debate about
Yeah.
school of thought, the finer details of
Yeah.
theology. Sometimes people come with genuine questions,
Yeah.
which they want to either improve on the knowledge
Yeah.
or just discuss. I find when you discuss, sometimes with the questions asked, it improves your breadth of knowledge as well.
Yes.
As you learn how to answer them, how to deal with those questions,
Yes.
or even research them.
Yes.
With the Christians here, I mean, I made the mistake of assuming that you can talk to them about something with the view of increasing knowledge or things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
What they tend to do is drag it into certain fixed topics.
Yeah.
They'd be like, what do you think of Jesus? Or the prophet killed someone. They just drag it into something like this.
Something controversial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ignoring, I mean, how could we dare to ask them about
Ignoring
anything
95% of Islam, and they will pick on 1% or something very difficult for people to fathom in this day and age.
else?
Yeah,
Or even
yeah.
the questions which sometimes require a book to answer, not one line.
Exactly. You can't really deal with a topic of that magnitude in a small discussion. Yes, absolutely, and they will do that. Yeah.
That's the issue. I mean, when I first came,
Yeah.
even when I talked to you last time,
Yeah.
that was sort of not my intention. It's more like just to talk and see if any mutual points and we can get like sort of learn from each other. But I think most Shia Sunni talks tend to just focus into the Imam side and then it becomes
Yeah.
sort of argumentative.
It's a few things. Between Shias and Sunnis, there are many differences. I believe almost everything is different. I personally believe. Okay, although people don't like to think so, but that is the case. Almost every single thing we believe in is different. Our belief in God is very different. Okay, our belief in prophethood is different. Our belief in in Aqidah, for example, other beliefs, we have huge differences, and there's nothing wrong with that. If the Shias want to believe in certain things and they insist in believing in those things, then it's their life. If they want to believe in those things, let them believe in those things. Likewise, the Sunnis, but we must acknowledge differences. We must be honest about our differences. We cannot pretend as if there are no differences. When we discuss our differences openly, honestly, we can come closer. Our youth, our youngsters, our people, our audiences, our crowds out there, they can get an honest discussion on matters we disagree on. This is exactly what I try to achieve here in the park. Instead of having hostile, mudslinging matches, my purpose here is to educate the masses, Shias and Sunnis, so that they can actually see clearly, where the differences are, and then both sides can share the evidences, and people can choose what they want to be.
Just something we touched on earlier, to clarify. I noticed myself that the Shia-Sunni division is exploited by fundamentalist Christians now. I think that they tend to use that to split the public's opinion between the two. Sometimes they'll seem to side with one group, and then behind the back they'll say that they're divided between them. They don't know which narration is correct, which imam or saying is correct.
I'll tell you something. I don't think Christian evangelists are actually concerned about Shiaism, because they know Shiaism is a minority within the body of Islam, okay, and they're not really concerned about that. If you look at most Christian evangelists, they are mainly attacking the Sunni position, right? They use Bukhari, they use the Quran, they use other Sunni books to attack the Sunni position. I have hardly seen any Christian evangelist spending time on criticizing Shiaism, and in the end the response is, hold on, we don't even believe in that. Okay. Yeah, one thing they have used repeatedly, which is a very prominent Shia concept, which is being thrown at Sunnis repeatedly, and that is taqiyya. A lot of Christian missionaries, evangelists, propagandists, Islamophobes, almost Islamophobes, are using this slur, this idea that when we are trying to be nice about our faith, we are doing taqiyya. And we tell them, we the Sunnis, who are the majority, the overwhelming majority of the Muslim world, we don't believe in taqiyya as the Shias do. Because
what do you understand taqiyya?
Taqiyya is dissemination.
Sorry,
not dissemination, dissimulation.
As far as I understand it, so the rule of it, God says, you are something like this, you can conceal your faith. As long as in private, you maintain faith in your heart.
No, that's not taqiyya. We actually don't call it taqiyya. What that is basically, if your life is threatened, there is a sword on your head and there's a gun pointing to your head, and you are being forced to denounce your faith, and if in those circumstances you denounce your faith, then there is no blame against you, because you have been forced into denouncing your faith. So anything done forcefully has no weight, and in any civilized society that's acceptable, right? That's not taqiyya.
Which taqiyya is?
Taqiyya, the Shia version, as I understand it, and I will request that we don't spend too much time delving into it, because then eventually 2 hours, 3 hours down the line we're going to end up agreeing, because when I put the evidence in front of you, you will see what I'm saying is correct. Taqiyya, as I understand it, is simply hiding your faith from others, not completely.
So the reason is not the fear of death, but just
Yeah, it's just it has nothing to do with the fear of death. Of course, the doctrine was formed when there was fear, no doubt. The doctrine was formed during the Abbasid period, when some Shias were being persecuted, and this doctrine was formed to hide Shia beliefs from the masses, because some of the Shia beliefs were highly disturbing. Quran has been corrupted. Quran has been changed. This belief was it is heavy to this day on Shias. Shia youngsters who hear this belief out there, they can't fathom it, but it's there in the classical books. Major Shia authorities believed in this, and some of them do to this day, but they don't like to talk about it on the minbar, because they know the audiences, people watching their discussions or their speeches cannot handle it.
Okay, but here in the park.
So that's taqiyya.
But here in the park, if I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
I introduce myself to Shia to start with,
Yes.
and I don't hide it in faith.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing taqiyya.
Okay, you're not doing taqiyya.
Yeah.
But are you aware as to your obligations when it comes to taqiyya?
this is another discussion.
Yeah.
Let's say
Maybe you're not aware of the
no,
doctrine.
no. Let's say someone is following Islam.
Yes.
That they call, I'm not calling myself a Shia. It doesn't mean I've done like research into the book
Sure.
to that
Sure.
extent.
So you happen to be Shia by
Well,
by birth.
I can tell you
Yeah.
that my background, was mainly the first thing I done was to read the translation of the Quran when I was 13, and Shia influence came in when I was about 20. And then after that, it's mostly just when you go to mosques and hear the Alim talk. That's my training. I was looking to formal books.
You see, let me very quickly clarify why we're talking about taqiyya so that people are not confused. We are only talking about taqiyya to highlight the point that Christian missionaries, some of them, and some Islamophobes out there, are using this idea to attack Islam and Muslims. They're saying, oh, these Muslims will never speak the truth. They have this doctrine of taqiyya. They will never speak the truth. This is what these Islamophobes claim out there. And it is a lie. It is an outright lie against the Muslims. At least the majority. Okay? Over 90%. Taqiyya is a Shia doctrine, and Shias are a minority in the body of Islam. The Sunnis do not do taqiyya. In fact, we have this belief that speaking the truth is the best of struggles. There's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ who said, "Afdalul jihad kalimatu haqq inda sultanin ja'ir." The best of struggles is to speak the truth in front of a tyrannical ruler when your life is threatened. This is the doctrine we believe in as the Sunnis. That speaking the truth even when your life is threatened is the highest virtue in Islam. So how can we believe in taqiyya? So it's a Shia doctrine which is being thrown at the Sunnis, unfortunately. And Shias need to come out. Shias need to come out clearly.
Give me a second. I don't think that's quite right.
Okay.
The Christians, when they bring in something controversial, like it could be something about the Prophet's character,
Yeah.
or something about history,
Yeah.
what they find, and what I also see in the discussions, is that often there will be a narration, there will be the fear of the narration in
Yeah.
the Sunni books,
Yeah.
which will differ to the defense that Sunni places in front of them. In other words, they will deny the authenticity of certain narrations when it seems to go against the character of the Prophet. And
The Sunnis.
yeah, they will
Okay.
deny. They will say,
Give me an
oh,
example.
there's a weakness in the chain.
Give me an example.
Or we can bring something in.
We cannot
There's
make.
an example.
You know, we cannot make things up.
There's an example where I've seen it.
Yeah.
We will often bring in, for example, the Prophet was suicidal and suicidal thoughts. And they'll quote these narrations from your books. And the reaction will be either to deny it happened or to say that that's a weak narration.
No.
Specifically about the narration
If
of
it's
suicidal thoughts.
if it's from Bukhari
Yeah.
or Muslim or one of our authentic sources, and our scholars have authenticated these reports, we cannot deny them. We don't deny them.
This is the question. If there's something in, let's say, Bukhari, when you say our scholars have authenticated, does that mean there's something in there which has not been authenticated? Or declined?
No.
Or it's
When I-
all been
when-
authenticated
yeah,
from
Bukhari-
cover to cover.
Yes, please. Yes. Bukhari in its entirety, all the reports with chains. That's a very important caveat. Okay. With chains are authentic.
So there's some there which don't have chains.
Yes,
Sealed.
some of the aqwal, some of the sayings, some of the complementary information is without chains. That information needs to be assessed, okay, and it has been assessed. Some of it is weak, okay. So when we say Bukhari, we are talking about reports with chains, okay. So
That
other things,
suicidal one, just latching onto that one.
yeah.
What is your opinion on that?
I have to. I'm pretty sure it's in Bukhari.
Because the
if I'm not
premise
mistaken.
is,
Yeah.
the Prophet is
I'm
suicidal.
pretty sure it's in Bukhari.
The
As far as I
premise-
remember, it's in
Hold
Bukhari.
on a second. The premise of that, the Christians use,
Yeah.
is that if a man is suicidal, is mentally unstable, that's a prophet.
Okay.
To them, that doesn't add up. So
Christians have no leg to stand on.
No,
They
it's
criticize.
between Muslims.
Yeah. No. Between okay, if the Shias are criticizing us for that,
no.
Yeah.
My meaning is not. My meaning is, if it's in the book,
Yeah.
and as you've just stated,
we will stand by
that
it
you're happy
until
with,
the day of
you're
judgment.
happy
Yes.
with the authenticity.
I am telling you again,
We are-
everything that has been authenticated by our scholars, and there is an overwhelming majority of scholars in agreement on that particular report and the authenticity of it, I will never shy away from it. You will never see me and people like myself and some of our scholars who stand behind us, they will never shy away from any of these concepts. We will defend these concepts until the day of judgment.
How do you defend it when someone presents the argument?
That is not, he doesn't know he's a prophet. He doesn't know he's a prophet. He doesn't know what's happening with him. The Bukhari states clearly he was in a state of shock. He ran to his wife Khadija. Zammiluni, zammiluni, laqad khashitu ala nafsi. Cover me, cover me. I'm fearful about my life. This is exactly what happened. We defend it. The report is authentic. The Prophet said it. And what's wrong with it? No, call it suicide. He was in a state of confusion, in a state of shock. That
Adnan says he agrees.
He agrees it, but remember, last week I spoke to a few Salafi brothers, yeah? They disagreed on that.
There's a lot that
They disagreed.
say
They said
no.
we don't, they got, what did they say?
okay.
That's your school
Until I
of
see the report and its wording,
No, no,
I cannot
what-
comment
what-
on it.
What they said that they say we can disagree on.
Okay,
Adnan
I
said
need to see
regards
the report.
Regards to the suicide incident, they said that word itself is weak. So to say that word is weak in there, that's like me going to court.
No.
And if there's something that's false in there, that means the whole testimony is weak.
Okay, wait.
Correct or not? Correct
Wait,
or not?
let's assume for a second that the report is authentic. I will stand by this word. I will not shy away from it. Okay, what if he was suicidal? What? Okay, he is not a prophet. He doesn't know he's a
No,
prophet.
according to you.
No.
according to you. But
According to us, of course.
No, but not to yourself when you say, because we spoke.
I am saying until 40 he had no idea he was a prophet. Do you believe otherwise?
Brother, no, I spoke to another Sunni brother. His beliefs are completely different to yours. To say according to yourself, if you say yourself,
Talk to me.
that's fine. Yourself, yeah.
It's best to talk to me.
Sunni brother
Yeah,
said he
well-
was a prophet. In fact, we don't even.
Look, you're going to say, if you're going to tell me Tom said this,
No.
Harry said this, or Dick said this,
No, we're not
okay,
talking about Tom Dick.
or
We're
George
talking-
said this.
We're talking about Sunni brothers here, which I spoke to.
Sunni
In
brothers,
the park-
what does that mean?
In the park last week, a knowledgeable brother, he said, we don't even.
Again, it means nothing.
Can I say something?
I will stand for my words and my views, right? Is that fair?
Can I just say, we don't even need to go to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He said Prophet Abraham was a prophet from right at the beginning. So if Prophet Abraham was a prophet from right at the beginning, why is it a problem that Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam cannot be a prophet from right from the beginning? If Hazrat Isa Alayhi Salam was a prophet from right from the beginning, when he's telling the Christians he's a prophet, why is it that our beloved prophet, the greatest man to walk on the earth, cannot be a prophet from right from the beginning? But in fact, according to your school, according to you, he's a prophet from the age of 40. Suddenly he becomes a prophet.
Yes.
So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides to make a prophet at the age of 40.
Okay.
But then there's other schools of thought, you know, whether it's our school of thought, even within your own school of
Let
thought.
me throw it
even
back.
within your own school of thought that differ to what you
Let
say.
me-
So basically there isn't an agreement on that.
Okay, let me
so
throw
if
it-
you say what you're saying, that's
I got your point.
Yeah.
That if Ibrahim can, if Isa alayhi salam could be a prophet by birth, why can Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam not be a prophet by birth? Okay. We believe Allah knew he was a prophet by birth. Hold on, I'll go further. You don't understand our view. Let me explain our view. Okay? And I'll show you how it's a problem with the Shias. This attack. When the Shias launched this attack
but it's
against
not only the
with
Shias, it's with the Sunnis as well.
let's talk about the Shias.
There's not Sunni
Okay.
that disagree that Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam basically was a prophet.
Let's talk
You're
about
saying
Shias
he
and
was a
Sunnis.
prophet.
You're a Shia, I'm a Sunni. So let's talk about that. Forget about the Sunnis. Sunnis, there are too many Sunnis in the world with different views.
You make it out basically, it's just that Shias believe that. In fact, it's the Sunnis that believe that as well. But we're actually drifting away from the question. The question was about the suicide.
Now you raised the question, let me
The
respond to
suicide
it.
incident. You said obviously that's
The-
authentic.
Allah knew that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is going to be a prophet. Yeah, before he was born. 13 centuries before the prophet is born, Allah foretold his coming in the Bible. Allah refers to that in the Quran. يَجِدُونَهُ مَكْتُوبًا عِنْدَهُمْ فِي التَّوْرَاةِ وَالْإِنْجِيلِ. It was in the knowledge of Allah. No, wait. Was it in the knowledge of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he will be a prophet?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
That he knew.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because even
Okay.
Jabir bin Abdullah Ansari asked him, when were you a prophet? He
Okay.
said, I was a prophet
Okay.
before even Adam
Okay.
Islam was created
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Wait.
According to our narration,
Wait.
the Sunnis also
What?
agree with that.
Okay. Do the prophets have to pray?
The prophet has to pray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're struggling.
Yeah. No, come. Yeah.
No, you took a while to answer that.
Sorry, of course.
Okay, if the prophets have to pray, if he knows he's a prophet.